Hello, and welcome to the Soldier for Christ podcast. Today, we're tackling something deeply personal, yet universal. Have you ever felt like you're doing all the right things, checking the boxes, saying the right lines, but on the inside, you feel cluttered? Or worse, you feel like you're just one bad day away from collapsing because the you the world sees doesn't match the you that exists in the dark. We live in an era of curation. We curate our homes, our resumes, and our social media, but there is a limit to how much we can curate our own character. Eventually, the cracks show. Today, we are looking at Psalm 51:10. It says, "Create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me." Today, we're going to tear this verse down to the studs. We'll look at the Hebrew verbs that imply a miracle, the historical scandal that prompted this prayer, and how steadfastness is the secret weapon for mental health in a chaotic world. This isn't just a pretty poem, this is a crime scene. Psalm 51 is attributed to King David, and the heading in most Bibles tells us exactly when he wrote it. After the prophet Nathan came to him after David had committed adultery with Bathsheba. David was the man after God's own heart, but he had committed the ultimate betrayal. He'd abused his power, committed adultery, and orchestrated a murder to cover it up. He had spent a year living a lie, curating a kingly image while his soul was rotting. When he finally breaks, he doesn't ask for his reputation back. He doesn't ask for the political fallout to go away. He asks for a pure heart. In Hebrew, the word for create here is bara. This is the same word used in Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created, bara, the heavens and the earth. In the Bible, bara is a verb only God does. Humans can make or build out of existing materials, but only God can bara, create something out of nothing. David is saying, God, my heart is so far gone that I don't need a repair. I need a genesis. I need a miracle of creation. Let's talk about that pure heart. In our modern context, we often think pure means sinless or perfect. But in the ancient Hebrew mind, the labab, heart, was the seat of the will and the intellect. A pure heart is an undivided heart. Think about a piece of gold. 24-karat gold is pure, not because it's nice, but because there are no other metals mixed in. It is 100% one thing. Most of us struggle because we are mixed. We want to be honest, but we also want to look good. We want to be generous, but we're afraid of losing. We are divided. David is asking God to remove the impurities, the ulterior motives, the hidden agendas, so he can be one consistent person. The second half of the verse is where the rubber meets the road for our daily lives. And renew a steadfast spirit within me. The Hebrew word here is nakon. It means firm, fixed, stable, or established. Why do we need this today? Because we live in the age of the pivot. Everything is shifting. Our opinions change based on the latest trend. Our moods change based on our notifications. Our commitments change when something better comes along. This lack of steadfastness is a major source of modern anxiety. We are like ships without anchors. David is asking for a spirit that is unshakable. Imagine a steadfast person in a crisis. Everyone else is panicking, but they have this inner core of stability. They aren't swayed by the weather of life. David knew his spirit had become flaky. He had been swayed by lust, then by fear, then by pride. He's saying, God, give me a spirit that stays put. Give me an inner consistency that doesn't depend on how I feel this morning. So, how does this work today? First, we have to admit that we can't bear ourselves. You can't self-help your way into a new heart. You can change your habits. You can change your diet. You can change your workout routine, and those are good things. But only the Creator can change the desires of the heart. This is an invitation to stop trying and start trusting. It's the difference between a kid trying to fix a broken computer with a hammer and just taking it back to the manufacturer. Second, it's about steadfastness in the small things. A steadfast spirit is built in the quiet moments, how you treat people when no one is looking, how you handle a small disappointment, how you stay true to your values when they aren't popular. When you ask God for this, you're asking for a spirit of resilience. You're saying, I want to be the person who stays, who endures, and who remains the same, regardless of the circumstances. David's prayer is a desperate one, but it's also full of hope. It assumes that change is actually possible. No matter what your scandal is, no matter how divided your heart feels today, the Creator is still in the business of bara. Here are 3 major takeaways. 1. True change is a miracle, not a project. We often treat character growth like a to-do list. Psalm 51 reminds us that a heart is something only God can create, bara. We provide the willingness. He provides the transformation. 2. Purity is integration. A pure heart isn't just about bad things. It's about being undivided. It's about having your inner life and your outer life match perfectly. And 3. Steadfastness is the foundation of peace. We are often miserable because our spirits are reactive, tossed around by social media, news, and moods. A steadfast spirit provides the inner stability needed to navigate a chaotic world with grace. Tonight, before you go to bed, put away your phone. Spend 5 minutes in total silence. Ask yourself, where is my heart divided right now? Where am I being one person to the world and another in my mind? Don't try to fix it. Just name it, and then make Psalm 51:10 your own prayer. Create in me a pure heart, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. See what happens when you hand the remodel over to Jesus, the master architect. You may just be surprised how he enables you to press on and fight the good fight as a soldier for Christ.